Good people, how y'all feel? It's the the impact builder, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. Y'all know what it is. It's work for it Wednesday. That's what we do on Wednesday. We work for it. We put that work in. And this Wednesday is no different. As you can tell, it's a beautiful day outside today. It's supposed to be really, really, really nice today. So get out, get your walk in, get your walk on, get some of this vitamin D, get some of this fresh air, all of those great things, because y'all know what it's about too. It's about staying healthy. It's about being healthy. It's about staying healthy. That's what we do. We not only want to eat right, we want to exercise. We want to make sure that our mental, our physical, our emotional, all of those things are healthy within us as individuals. So that's what we're doing on this Work for Wednesday. Let's get into it. Y'all know all week what we've been talking about, what we've been doing. We've been dealing with the 10 principles of strong leadership. 10 principles of strong leadership. What does that mean? We've been talking this week. We've been talking about mindset. We've been talking about relentlessness. We've been talking about being being an avid reader. All of those great things. So the two that I'm going to focus on today is passion and consistency. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to want to talk about passion and consistency. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What is it that gets you up every single day? Why is it that you want to get up, that you want to do what you do, that makes you want to work as hard as you work in order to be able to achieve what you want to achieve? What are you passionate about? What drives you? And I know that when we talk about passion, or when we think about passion, we want to think of it in the terms of being an entrepreneur, being a CEO, being a line-level employee, being a manager, being a vice president, whatever position that you're in, you should be passionate about what you're doing. And I've found, actually, that most people aren't passionate about the work that they do. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, in my book that I wrote, The Customer's Not Always Right, one of the things that I found out in the research that I was doing with that book is, and this was long time ago, in my Bernie Mac voice, long time ago. You know, that people were in the positions that they were in, on the jobs that they were on, just because they had to pay the bills. They weren't passionate about it. They were miserable, to be honest with you, and I think that's still the case. And you can see that. And the reason I say that you can see that now, because a lot of people are walking away from their jobs. They are, you know, they're unhappy on the jobs, and they would rather be, you know, not working or something like that than to be on a job that they feel is unhealthy. And I don't recommend that for anyone to leave a job, because you got bills you got to pay. You got things that you got to do, but you also got to take care of your health, though, too. You got to take care of your mental health. And I'll give you a transparent moment. You know, with me, years ago, long time ago, as Bernie Mac said, I was on a job in an industry that I absolutely hated. And I hated it so much, I literally hated waking up in the morning and having to go into work. I was not passionate at all about this job. It was literally, like I just said, it was just so that I could pay bills, so that I could get done what I needed to get done. And I was miserable. So I'm telling you about what I know. It was one of the most heart-wrenching, mentally draining feelings that I've ever had. Being on a job in the industry, doing something that you really believe that you didn't want to do, and you want to be passionate about what it is that you're doing. If it's making a difference, make a difference. If it's creating something, being creative, whatever puts you in what can drive you. And you want to be passionate about it. Yeah, it may not be something that you can do right now, but what are you doing in order to be able to get there? What is your exit plan from the place that you're unhappy at? Do you need to acquire another skill set? Do you need to enhance the skill set that you already have? Do you need to transfer? I have a conversation all the time with my best friend. We talk about the position she's in, and how she wants to leave and move. Just because of just the environment that she's in. And I'm like, what are you doing to plan to move? What strategy have you put in place, or what plan are you putting in place so that you can leave? Do you need to update your resume? Do you need to see what positions are out there and which ones you qualify for so you can transfer? Or what jobs are out there that have the skills, that have the skill set that you have, that you can apply for and move into? Because you want to be somewhere where you can feel fulfilled. That's what drives passion, fulfillment. What fulfillment are you going to get out of what it is that you're doing? And that's in life. That's in business and in life. We've got to have that attitude, that mindset. The things that we talk about reading, that enhances your skill set. If passion is reading, if your passion is reading, then it might be something that you can look into. What are those jobs, or what are those industries that require me to read that I can use to my benefit? It's all about skill set, y'all. And the passion, and I use this all the time. Well, I talk about Kobe Bryant all the time, but he's such a great example, especially if we're talking about I think strong leadership. I think he was that to a certain extent. He was literally obsessed with the game of basketball. That's how passionate he was. He was so passionate, he was obsessed with the game of basketball. And he talked about even the smell of the basketball, how the ball sounds on different pieces of wood, on the floors. That was his passion. Do you have something that you're that passionate about? Because I'm telling you, your passion will drive you into being consistent. But Kobe was so passionate about he studied the game of basketball. He studied his teammates. He studied his opponents. He made sure that he had so much of a clear understanding of the game of basketball. Not just about literally playing the game, but he studied those that came before him so that he could understand the game better. He had conversations. And he talked about, and even some of the other players that they interviewed about him, he would talk with certain players because they had a certain skill set, specific skill set that he was looking to learn. Are you that passionate about what it is that you do? Are you willing to put in that kind of work? Are you willing to enhance your skill set that much? Are you that passionate about doing what it is that you want to do? Are you that passionate about achieving what it is that you want to achieve? How passionate are you? Are you willing to put in the work in order to be able to get there? Are you willing to work when everybody else is ready to quit? That's what passion is. Passion is going beyond what average does. Going beyond what average does. Those that are passionate about something don't do average. Look at any successful person. Look at any successful entrepreneur. Look at any successful business, person that's successful in in business, in a career, that have moved up. I promise you, one of the attributes that they have is passion. You think that Brother Malcolm X did what he did without passion? He had a passion and a love for people and wanting people to see and do better. What's your passion? On this Wednesday, Work for Wednesday, find your passion. What is it that you're willing to do when nobody else is there to push you? Yeah, you may have that accountability partner. You may have that, those people, the groups that you're in, but they can't give you passion. They can't give you that deep down, what's deep down inside of you. Now they might be able to help you pull it out, but they can't give you passion. They can't give you these two things that I'm talking about. What's up, Dr. E? Good morning to you, bro. Have a great day, man. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. But passion and consistency, they go together. I dare you to find somebody who is passionate about something and they aren't consistent with it. They go together just like peanut butter and jelly. They go together like Batman and Robin. They're a tag team. Find your passion and you'll be consistent at it. That's the thing that I think gets a lot of entrepreneurs, and if one of the things that I can say is why entrepreneurs aren't successful, that one word is like a flashing light, flashing red light, is consistency. It's the easiest thing to say, but it's probably one of the hardest things to do, is being consistent. On this Work for Wednesday, what are you passionate about being consistent at? Y'all see me every day. I'm consistent with bringing these videos to you. These hopefully knowledge, information, and resources that move you, to enlighten, empower, and impact you, to make you better. That's my passion. My passion is to make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. And the only way that I know how to do that is to be consistent with what I say, be consistent with what I do. Because hopefully the information, the knowledge that I'm giving to you, you're able to use these principles that I'm talking about, that I've been talking about today, that I've been talking about this week, that I've been giving to you. You're writing them down, and you're working at them. That's the only way we get better. That's the only way we become better. But you've got to have the passion for it, and you've got to be consistent with it. Wanting to be consistent. Whether it's wanting to be healthier, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of those things, you got to be consistent at it. My business associate trainer, I talk about all the time, Coach Marcy. She always talks about being consistent. Consistency is what gets you the results. I'm gonna say that again for y'all. Consistency is what gets you the results. Those that are consistent get the results that they want. Because it's not, the Bible says the race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but to them that endure to the end. Those that endure to the end are those that are consistent. Be consistent in what you do today. If you said you were going to walk, get out and walk, then you want to get out and walk. If you said that you needed to have a meeting with someone today, have that meeting today. If you said you were going to send an email, send an email. If you had a particular contract that you needed to be able to close out the day, figure out what needs to be done to close it out. It's about being consistent. Consistency gets results. I want y'all to say that today, all day today. Consistency gets results. Consistency gets results. That's what we're doing today on this Work Forward Wednesday. We're going to be consistent in what we do so that those that are around you, they know what you're going to be consistent at. They can depend on you for this. They can depend on you for that. One of the things that made Kobe so successful as a basketball player, because of the consistency that he had with putting the work in the gym, so that when game time came, his teammates could depend on him. They knew he was going to give them over 25 points a game. They could count on that. That was money in the bank. Business partners, are you consistent with what you say you're going to do with your business partners? Understanding what it is that you need to do, developing your formula for consistency. What's your formula for consistency? I want you to work on that today. What's your formula for consistency? How are you going to consistently show up in whatever it is that you need to show up in? I want you to write what's your formula for consistency today. I want you to do that. That's your assignment for today. What's your formula for consistency? I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in order to be able to be consistent. If it's your mindset, write that down. If it's reading more, put that down. If it's being selfless, write that down. If it's being relentless, put that down. If it's being more passionate about something, put that down. Whatever those traits are that you need in order to be able to be consistent, I want you to write that down today. I told you, we got to work for it. You got to work for it. Nobody's going to give you anything. Like I told you, that passion has to come from inside you, not from anybody else. Nobody else can give it to you but you. Find your passion, and it'll deliver your consistency in it. Let's go to work today, y'all. Let's go to work. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all know we got 2 more to do tomorrow. They were talking about the 10 principles of strong leadership. That's what we're doing. We're developing leaders, y'all. We're developing leaders ready to step into those positions of leadership. And like I said, a leader is someone who listens, learns, is empowering, assists, develops, executes, and gets results. Let's go get those results today. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.